The Eldorado Park couple, appearing for the rape and murder of their 4-year-old daughter, have decided to abandon their bail application at the Protea Magistrates Court today. Initially, the couple appeared separately, with the father facing charges of murder, rape, compelled rape, assault to cause grievous bodily harm, and child abuse, while the mother was appearing for failing to report the sexual assault of a minor. However, today there was a bit of a change of heart, with community members saying that the mother could also be a victim of abuse.
For those who've been paying attention to the news for the past few weeks, the past few months, you would have come across the story about how this Eldorado Park couple fucking murdered their own child. Listen, first of all, I want to start off by saying, I want to talk about the charge that woman was charged with first. I don't know, something of failing to report abuse or fucking sexual assault to a minor. Okay, I feel like the government or the law is fucking is inconsistent when it comes to that, you know what I mean? It's sort of inconsistent, you know what I'm talking about? Because, bro, I'm still going to refer. I know it doesn't happen in every single situation or every time, eh? I understand that. But, like, I feel like the government is being so inconsistent with that law. Like, failure to report a crime, basically, right? You get charged for failing to report a crime, right? Cool. But if you look at the stories that have happened, bro, of people that have fucking snitched or whistleblown and got gunned down, you know what I'm saying? You get charged. It's almost like you get charged for not reporting a crime, and then you still get charged for reporting it because you're gonna pay it with your life, right? But anyways, I don't have the patience. Patience is something I'm trying to build, you know. So I don't know if it's skill. Patience is something that I've struggled with for a while, for a long time. I want shit to happen now. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. And the patience of these patience the parents have, you know what I'm talking about? The patience that these two parents have from the Eldorado Park, the patience that they have is insane. It's wow. So you're all patient enough to fucking, let's say you're always in love, so you're patient to be in love, that you're patient to carry that child for like 9 months. You're patient enough to grow that, you know, to fucking nurture the child to whatever age. I think she was 4. Just for you to, you're patient enough to wait for the right time for you guys to have a punching bag and to treat this thing like a sex doll, basically. It's literally what it is, right? It's the most fascinating thing I've ever seen, bro. What has happened to South African parenting? What the hell has happened to South African parenting? No. What has literally happened to South African parenting? You know what I'm saying? Besides Gen Z, number 2000, and the teenage pregnancy, which is stupid as fuck, by the way. These millennials are literally having kids to rape, punch, and kill. That's literally how it is. Welcome to 2025. I am Martin, your humble YouTuber. Damn, bro, it's a fucked up. What have we come to, bro? Like, how, bro? You know how painful it is. I know you can't compare life to money, but let's compare life to money, because I love money, right? Who doesn't? You know when you work so hard, right, at your job, 6 to 6, you fucking work so hard, lifting pipes, grinding, baffling, you know what I'm talking about, welding, fabricating. You do all this shit, 6 to 6. At the end of the month, you get paid. You know how difficult it is? Let's say you set aside your fucking emergency fund, you do this and that, right? You know how difficult it is to pull just 5 rand from an emergency fund. You know how difficult it is, bro? My heart literally aches, though. Now it doesn't, because I don't have a job and it's literally what I'm living on, right? But you know how difficult it is to use money that's meant to be used for emergencies only. You know what I'm talking about? How does this relate to this? Bro, I would imagine that having a child, something that comes out of you. You know what I'm talking about? Literally. Bro, you know how difficult it is, bro? Bro, no, listen, bro. Like, I'm trying to... Patience you must have. The patience and the love you must have. Well, you can't even put it like that, because we don't have love in people in South. We literally have animals in South Africa. Okay, let's say we had normal people on planet Earth, right? Let's say we had normal people for once. Let's say we had normal people to literally contribute a sperm cell, right? To fucking fertilize whatever it is. I forgot it. Is it an ovum? Whatever it is. And to fucking create, in fact, you know what? To contribute in creating shit. Bro, why are you falling? To contribute in creating another human being. That's gotta be the most special shit on earth, the greatest gift God has ever given, to reproduce, literally replicate, to fill the earth. That's probably the craziest, nastiest, stupidest, but most beautiful gift God has ever given. The greatest gift God gave was the gift to create life. Joop joop, I think. So you're literally telling me there's people out there who just... Bro, you can't tell me this was a mistake. I thought we were normal people here, bro. To literally create something so beautiful. I would imagine, bro, that, judging by the way our parents are towards us and other parents are towards their kids, and bro, some parents are literally so fucking protective with their kids, bro. They treat the kids like eggs. And I understand it. It's your child, bro. Carrying a child for 9 months is not easy. So I would imagine, bro, Nana, like, creating a child is so beautiful, bro. It's yours. It's yours. You claim you don't want nothing to happen to that kid. You know what I'm talking about? It's literally why these parents that are creating sissy boys do what they do. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's being overprotective, I guess. I don't know. But we have these ones who created a child, and maybe because they thought it's their child, and now they can do whatever the fuck they want to do to it. That's what's happened to South African parenting. You know what I'm saying? Now, believe it or not, bro, we have social media, we have the news. Another couple out there is gonna see this shit and be like, "Oh, good idea." That's literally no. We can't assume that there's remorseful people out there. We always have to assume. We always have to assume that every single person is an enemy. You have to assume that you have to always assume that you're sitting next to a serial killer. You have to assume that you're sitting next to a pedophile. You must always assume until they prove it. That's literally the world we live in. You have to assume that the person you're sitting next to is a fucking criminal. You always have to assume that shit. Life is so fast, bro. You don't have time to let your guard down. So you have to assume that there's stupid ass people out there who are gonna look at this and think it's a good idea. People are gonna look at this and think, "Oh, it's not so deep." It's literally the world we live in. Bro. It's so irritating, bro. Sometimes I question, bro. Sometimes I ask myself, bro, what if heaven is figurative? It's a figurative expression. What if heaven and hell is not so literal? You know what I'm talking about? What if heaven is what you make it, and what if hell is literally earth? You know what I'm saying? What if we're literally in hell? Because the things that is happening right now, bro, we burning every single fucking day. Shit, look at my skin color. We burning every single fucking day. We in hell. If the devil is the prince of the world, then we have to assume that we're already in hell. You know what I'm saying? But don't take my word for it. I don't want to fucking get judged and fucking punished for deceiving everybody. You know what I'm saying?